Okay, so we are on a Friday, chilling. It's one of them rainy Fridays, not a lot of books, not a lot of appointments on the books, but that doesn't mean you can't have a good day, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so,
Get a lot of walk-ins. Like you're saying, unexpected walk-ins.
okay. So you shouldn't let the rain. Hey, how you doing? Good to be right with you, right with you. But yeah, you shouldn't let the rain dictate whether you're gonna stay or not, right?
Right.
So, what do you think is the hardest part about being a young barber?
Hardest part about being a young, new barber will probably be, like days like this or like other days where it's just slow. And cause I have like a little, I'm at the point where I have like an okay clientele, but it's not like the barbers who've been in it for years, you know what I'm saying? Like that's been in it for 10 plus years. They already had their clientele, so they know how to move. They know when they can leave, you know what I'm saying? Or if they need to step out, or they can go on vacation and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I'm sitting there, everybody leaving. I'm the only one in the shop, but I still got something to prove. But people don't realize how hard it is to sit there on a slow day, not knowing if somebody is going to come or not. And you just thinking about all the different things that you could be doing in that moment right now. Besides just sitting there. And it's like, dang, like you would think that like anybody that works a job like this or work any job and where they don't have to really do anything all day, you know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, that's easy. I can just sit there and chill or whatever. But I don't think a lot of people realize as a barber how hard it is to sit there all day. And then when they get towards the end of the day, like 5-10 people walk in like, yo, y'all cutting right now? When you already got in the mindset of like, okay, I'm about to leave in like an hour if ain't nothing shaking or nothing like that. Then it just hits you, it does something to your psyche. But you just gotta, stick it, hang in there, just stick with it. I done had a couple of days where I was like, man, it really don't seem like anything gonna go on right now. So I'll leave and it'll be like 3 o'clock. But then I get home and feel guilty. Like I'll get home and be like, man, why did I do that, man? I'm gonna guarantee you. And then like somebody text me and be like, man, you missed it, man. It was a good day. And I'm like,
yeah.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean it was a good day? I was there the whole time. Not one person came. So like most of my good times is like during the week. Like during the week is hard, but like the weekends, that's mostly when most of my people come. So I'm pretty much booked up all day. So it keep me busy. It keep the blood flowing and stuff. So I just really have to find a way to keep my blood flowing while I'm just waiting on people to slide through. You know what I'm saying? That's probably one of the hardest things about being I would say that's probably the hardest thing about being a new barber for me.
So building up that new clientele.
So
you gotta ask yourself, have you promoted like you supposed to? Ask the question. Have you got out, not even just the business card, have you been posting consistently? Because I remember when you first started, boy, you was a beast. You was posting like a mug.
I mean, I was posting every day and stuff, but like, I done got to somewhere.
You got comfortable.
You think I got comfortable?
Yeah. You got complacent.
I wouldn't say it was that.
Okay, well, why you not posting more?
I would say more so because like, so me doing the music and everything, with that, I got my page, I got my personal page and everything. Then I have my barber page that you see me posting on all the time. But like, I guess with everybody, you get to a certain point where you get a little, not discouraged from actually the act of cutting hair, but discouraged from like posting your work on social media, because it's like you posting, and it's like, I'll look back like, oh, I know it's gonna kill him, I know it's gonna get him. And then they only get like a like or two, and then you be like, man, ain't nobody paying attention to this right now. Let me get my like game up real quick. Let me get my stuff up so I can really like figure out how I want to market myself. Because I feel like just posting pictures is one thing, but actually marketing yourself and having a plan behind it, you know what I'm saying, that make all the difference and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in a mindset now where it's like, okay, I'm a new barber, I do music, how can I like either put those two worlds together, or how can I like make it to something where it's fresh? Because there's 1,000 barber pages out here. It's like 1 million of them everywhere. Everywhere you turn, it's a new barber page popping up. but they are the difference between posting pictures and what they're doing is they actually posting content. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just like they're posting content and things that people can actually tune into. They have different like, or whether that or they have products or they got like a gimmick. But I mean gimmick not in a bad way, but meaning like Vic Blends, he got a thing where he like, you know, people walking by, he just grabbing people off the street and cutting them and having conversations with them. Me, I'm not gonna do that because I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would cut somebody's hair, like I would do something, but I'm not really, I'm a people's person, but not that much to the point where I'm willing to sit in the middle of the street and be like, yo, you know, so I just know me and I know what I'm comfortable with and what I'm not comfortable with. So I have to take my strong points and use that as my marketing. So right now I'm just in the mix of just trying to find, you know, find that out. And it usually comes to me while I'm not thinking about it so much. So I'm just going with the flow, building my clientele that I do have right now, working on my craft, getting better and stuff, because I don't expect things to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect for me to wake up tomorrow and then I'll be the best barber in the world and stuff. Like, that's just not realistic, but I do believe in myself to believe that I can do that. So it's just right now, I'm just sharpening up the blade, sharpening up the sword. It's getting it right, you know what I'm saying? Then when I'm ready to go ahead and present myself in a way where it's just like, okay, it's time, you know what I'm saying? Then it's time. But I understand it's never gonna be a right or wrong time. You just gotta jump out there and do it. So I gotta get over that. I guess that's something I have to get over. You know?
So, do you get nervous when a new client comes in? Somebody you've never cut before? Or does it depend on the type of hair that he's starting out with? Like if he has real crazy hair and like super long hair, you like in your mind, oh shit.
I wouldn't even say, I think, yeah, it could be like, it can get like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I've done it to the point where it's like, I know I can do it. But now it's more so about like, it's just about the energy. Like it's about people's energy. Like I don't really like, sometimes like new people walk in the shop and stuff and you want to like look at it like a, you know, as a barber, you want to look at it like, okay, I'm about to get the best service I can and I'm about to get that money. I'm about to get that bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for me, I'm more so on like the energy part. Like I like all my clients. If you're gonna keep continuing to come back to me and getting a haircut for me, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that to the top. But like as far as the energy, I will be like, I would turn down something just because like I don't feel the way you walked in the door and the way you came in. It was like you was already trying to start an issue or whatever. Like from the time you walked in. I don't know what happened to you before you came in. And you like, you know, outside in the outside world. But you know, once you're in the shop, man, it's predominantly males. Everybody getting taken care of and stuff. It should be a place of peace. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to have, as a barber or as a client. Even when I was a client, when I was on the client side of things, I never wanted any barber that I went to, I never wanted them to feel like they was uncomfortable cutting my hair. Like, I'm cool, bro, we cool people, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead, you're gonna hook me up, whoop, all this stuff, we're gonna move on to the next thing. But sometimes it's more so about energy. Like, if I feel like, nah, it's gonna give me a problem. And me as a new barber, I still don't, like, I have to know how to handle those things. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't want to get discouraged like from that. Like I don't want to feel like everybody is like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I done had bad experiences already. You get what I'm saying? But some of the stuff I would say, I guess you would say like you have to get over a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Then on the other end, you get over it quick and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it going. But it's all part of the game. Somebody told me that today. Oh man, it's all part of the game. Once they told me that, I was like, all right. Yeah, so I kind of chalked it up for everything like, yeah, it's part of the game. This is going to happen. This is what's going to happen. It happened to everybody. It's not just me. All right, and then I have to keep it moving and stuff. But, yeah, I really more so off the energy.
So tell us your story about why you don't cut ladies now.
Why you put me out there, man? You put me out
Let's
there.
hear about
I'm not saying
why
no. Actually, I actually did cut a lady.
Tell us the whole story.
Was it 2 days ago? I cut a lady 2 days ago, but for the time I was like, I'm not gonna do that because it was right in the beginning, like when I first started really cutting. Really. I think I cut like 2 ladies. One of them, like the first one, she came in, told me what she wanted, asked her to show me a picture, showed me the picture, but then it was like, I don't want it like this though. I want it like this, but I don't want it like this. I want it more so like, in the way she was explaining it to me, I'm just sitting there thinking like, you just asked for about 5 different hairstyles or haircuts. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, I think I know what she's talking about. I don't want to keep asking her like, oh, what do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? What I mean with a guy, you know, they come in, they be like, man, give me a ball fade, give me a tip fade, you know what I'm saying? Give me a shadow fade, give me a whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? I'm more so, you know, okay, I know what that is. Now, when the lady walk in, they wanted to cut a certain way. They want this here, and I'm like, which is no problem, you know what I'm saying? The first time that happened to me and I cut their hair, I felt like I did a good job. But I think it was one of Dre's clients, but he couldn't make it. So he passed off to me, I believe. I think that's what happened. So I cut her hair. I think I did a good job. She's looking at it. She's like, okay, you know, feeling on it. She's like, all right, cool, whatever, paid me. Walked out. The next day, Dre came in, was like, yo, did you cut this lady? Da, da, da. So I look at his phone and she's going off. She's like, I am not pleased with it. Is it that young guy, Rob? Like, I'm not pleased with it.
Shoot.
And da-da-da. And like, she was just going, I'm telling you, she was going in. She was going in. And like, as a new barber, that's going to make you feel like, well, damn, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I got, you know, it's going to, in my subconscious, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to keep going. But that right there, I was like, nah, see, I got to do a little bit more work before I can actually say, okay, let me go ahead and cut a lady. Let me go ahead and do this and do that. And I also felt like that about a lot of people with different textures of hair, like, you know, that didn't have like the type of hair that I had, or, you know, somebody that looked like me had. So it took me a while to like get comfortable with cutting, like, you know, people of different ethnicities and things like that. But once I started doing it, jumped out there and started doing it, I got the concept of it a lot more and a lot better and stuff. And that's what I would say I would have to work on, is like getting the ladies right. Because ladies, you know, I love y'all. So I want to make sure y'all haircuts is good and everything like that. And that's something that I need to improve on and stuff. But yeah, that scarred me for a minute. It's easy to get scarred by a lot of stuff as a new barber, like, for real. Like, if you wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what type of person you are. Like, sometimes a lot of things, though, is going to happen that's going to get you to be like, I know this is meant for me, but I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I don't know if I want to do that particular thing. So I'm going to specialize in this, but I'm not going to do everything because I don't feel like I can do everything. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to really believe in yourself and stuff. So that's what I've been working on lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me this. One thing as a new barber, there's a lot of things that you learn outside of the shop. But tell me this. If you have a beautiful lady comes in with her son, gorgeous. She wants you to cut her son. You cut it a couple of times, she's real nice, and then you could feel that she wants you to ask her out. So would you date a client? And have you dated a client?
Oh, come on, man. No, man.
Yeah. That laugh says it all.
Nah.
Nah.
I don't think I would. I don't think I'd be so. I'll probably like make it like, if anything.
A beautiful bad chick.
Look, look. And because you're going to look as a man, you're going to look. You know what I'm saying? You're going to check
about
out.
Looking.
And you're going to feel her, like, you know what I'm saying? If she's feeling you, she's going to like, I had a little situation where like I was cutting somebody's son's head. And the mom was I just felt her looking at me like all the time. So I'm looking like, you know, I'm cutting his hair. Every time I look up, she's dead in my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, so I'm cutting his hair or whatever. You know, little situation happened, whatever. But I'm not like a dude that, because I don't want to mess up the money. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep everything professional. Because at the end of the day, you really don't know why she's looking at you. She could be looking at you because she like your outfit at that day. She could be looking at you because like whatever, you remind her of somebody. I don't know. But I don't want to make nobody uncomfortable being like, you know, yo, let me, you know what I'm saying, just start talk to her and stuff. And she like, whoa, wait, hold up. This is supposed, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to get my son's haircut. I already got a man at home and stuff. So it's like, I just kind of leave it professional as possible. I leave it up to her. Like, she hits me up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done had that happen too. Like, after the fact, then it's like, okay, now I know what's going on, but I'm not going to initiate it. You know what I'm saying? So, it is. I'll make it known, I'll look at you. You definitely see me looking. Like, you definitely see me checking you out, but I ain't going to be no creep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't going to be no dude that, you know, I'm too cool for school anyway. So I just be like, I'm not going to go up there and be like, yo, go outside and be like, yo, like, let me get your, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't going to do all that. I'm going to just keep you coming back. You gonna get to know me as you come back and you giving me that bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. So once you get to know me, you decide like, okay, he cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it can get to that point where I can say something and I'll say something. You know what I'm saying? But until then, I just leave it alone. Let I have it.
All right.